I want you to think about the one personality trait you're most proud of. Pause 3 seconds. Got it? Good. That trait is probably a trauma response. Hold. And I know how that sounds. I know right now something inside you just tensed up. Maybe you want to click away. Maybe you're already building a counter-argument in your head. Good. That means I'm talking to the right person, because the traits we're most defensive about are usually the ones we least understand. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand yours, whether you want to or not. Let's start with the big one. I'm independent. People wear this one like a crown. And look, there's nothing wrong with being capable, with handling your own life, with not needing to be rescued. But let me ask you something. When's the last time you asked someone for help? Not because you had to, but because you wanted to, because you trusted someone enough to let them carry something for you. If that question made your chest tighten, that's not independence. That's a wall, because real independence is a choice. It means you can do it alone, but you don't always need to. But if asking for help feels like weakness, if letting someone in feels like handing them a loaded gun, that's not a personality trait. That's what happens when a kid learns that relying on people leads to disappointment. When nobody showed up, when you cried and no one came. So you stopped crying, you stopped asking, and you built a life where you'd never have to need anyone again. And now you call it strength. But underneath it, there's a 5-year-old who just wanted someone to say, I'm here. You don't have to do this alone. Next one. I'm easygoing. I don't really get bothered by things. Really? Nothing bothers you? Nothing at all? Or is it that you learned a long time ago that having needs was dangerous? That if you had an opinion, someone got angry. If you took up space, someone made you pay for it. So you learned to shrink, to go with the flow, to make yourself so small and so agreeable that nobody would ever have a reason to turn on you. You're not easygoing. You're hyper-vigilant. You're constantly scanning the room, reading people's moods, adjusting your behavior in real time so that nobody ever gets uncomfortable, except you. Because your comfort was never part of the equation. You were trained to manage other people's emotions before you even understood your own. And now you sit in restaurants and say, I don't mind, you pick. Because the idea of stating what you actually want makes your heart rate spike. That's not chill. That's survival mode wearing a smile. This one hurts the most, so I'm going to be careful with it. I'm a great listener. People always come to me with their problems. Yeah, they do. And you're proud of that. You should be. It's a beautiful thing to be someone others feel safe with. But answer me this. When's the last time someone asked about your problems? A silence. When's the last time you were the one who got to fall apart and someone else held the pieces? If you can't remember, that's not because you're strong. It's because somewhere along the way, you learned that your emotions were too much, that your feelings were a burden, that the only way to be loved was to be useful. So you became the therapist friend, the one who's always okay, the one who listens for hours, but never sends the 2 a.m. text themselves, because you already know, deep down, that nobody's coming for you the way you come for them. And you've made peace with that. You call it being selfless, but it's not selfless, it's self-erasure. And there's a difference. So here's the pattern. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. As children, when the environment isn't safe, we adapt. That's not a flaw. That's genius. A kid who learns to read the room to avoid an angry parent, that's intelligence. A kid who learns to never cry because nobody's coming, that's resilience. The problem isn't that you developed these skills. The problem is that you never stopped using them. You took survival strategies built for a war zone and carried them into peacetime, and then you named them. You branded them. You made them your personality. I'm the strong one. I'm the calm one. I'm the one who holds it all together. And the world rewards you for it. People love you for it. Your boss promotes you for it. Your friends depend on you for it. So now you're trapped because the thing that's hurting you is the same thing that's getting you praised. And how do you let go of something that everyone around you is applauding? You're wearing your wounds like medals, and nobody can tell you're still bleeding because you've gotten so good at smiling through it. I'm not telling you to throw away these parts of yourself. They got you here. They kept you alive. That matters, but there's a difference between choosing a trait and being chained to one. Real growth isn't about becoming someone new. It's about being honest about why you became who you are. Can you be independent and let someone help you? Can you be easygoing and say what you actually want? Can you be a great listener and let someone listen to you? If the answer is yes, it's a strength. If the answer is no, it's a cage. So I'm going to leave you with a question, and I don't want you to answer it out loud. I want you to sit with it tonight. Pause. Which trait is yours? Which one did you just see yourself in? Which one made your throat tighten? Because that's not the trait you're proudest of. That's the wound you haven't healed yet. Kindly subscribe, like, and share with your loved ones.